So Tiarna, we haven't really spoken to you much about what you're doing now. So we don't have to talk about work or anything. But on your Instagram, you're pretty active. The fitness side of things. How did you get into that?
So I actually got that. I was always sporty being younger, and I've also have a disability as well. So I got diagnosed at six years old with mild hemiparesis. So that's a disability on the right side of my body. So that's where my mum got me into like lots of sports to strengthen up that side. It also affects my speech and language when I was younger as well. So that's probably more my, like you were saying, like with cultural like differences. I felt like with my disability, I had I had hardships through that side of things, not so much my culture, and that's maybe why I didn't focus on the cultural side of things, because I had other things going on. So I have mild cerebral palsy, and that's why my mum got me into swimming to strengthen up my right side. I had speech therapy most weeks when I was younger as well. So I felt like I had like a lot of hardship through that as well. And there's so many more people that are worse than me. But it really did affect me like when I was younger. Jamie knew how much it affected me. Fitness has really helped with everything, like strengthening up my side, my right side, and that's how I pretty much got into fitness, because mum really pushed it onto me, and I like love it now. So personal trainer, group fitness instructor. I love anything fitness and anything adventurous, anything that. Yeah, and I've got high energy as well. I'm very high energy, but very bubbly person. So,
Did you want to talk a bit more about the disability?
Yeah.
So from, I guess, my main interesting question is, so you got diagnosed at 6, and Sam and I have spoken about it. At that age, when you're a kid, you just want to fit in. You just want to be normal, quote unquote.
Yeah.
And that must have, as you said, you had to really overcome it.
Yeah. So all throughout my primary school and high school years, I really struggled. So I felt different. I was not normal. I couldn't. There was one time at school where I couldn't climb. Well, I do rock climbing because I wasn't strong enough. I couldn't kick a ball with my right foot. So I think, there was a lot of, I was different because I had like a teacher's aide in class, and I felt like really different. I felt like, people would be judging me for that. So I felt different in that way. And it wasn't nice. Like it was really, I used to come home like crying sometimes. I used to be like, I'm different, because I am, it's the fact that I am different. Yeah. It was just really good that I didn't get bullied. So a lot of people in my classes, in my grades that were very similar to me, got bullied. I didn't, which was good. And I think that's one thing my mum was really thankful for. I was quite normal, but just different things that I had to change subjects because I couldn't physically do that subject. It was too hard for me. So I did a lot of non-OP subjects because I found all the OP subjects were quite hard. And that's another thing. It's that's why I didn't go to uni, and that's why I really wanted to go to uni, but I just felt like I physically couldn't go to uni because I'm not smart enough. I still struggle to this day because I see so many people my friends are super smart, and I still don't think I'm that smart. So I think that's been my hardship throughout, I guess, being young, and it was hard on my mum as well. My dad didn't really, and I think that's why I'm close with my mum, because my dad didn't really know what was happening. Yeah. My mum did most of it. My mum took me to therapy. My mum took me to the physical support team at in Southport and Bundle and all that. So my mum knew what I was going through. My dad didn't. My dad had no idea, actual no idea. But I feel I am a stronger person for having that, and obviously they chose me to have this. God chose me to have this for a reason. So, but it was tough. I think that part of my life was way more tougher than anything